sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. His counterpart on the Titans sideline is Brian Callahan. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Nashville. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Off injured in college, the third quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and 7.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Shough. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to be 4th down. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball out to punt. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
It is 3rd and long.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd and real long, he might not pick up the 1st down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those 3rd and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Off the play fake, here's Shough. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shough. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
3rd down, and here is Shough. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Terrific interior. Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Brings up
They face second down and 7.
42-yard line.
Now Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. Here is first and 10.
A bit of a here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
35-yard line.
He'll tuck it and take off.
A gain of 6. That's another Saints first down. It's a gain of 6. And a
fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, it's Shuck. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
Saints first down.
They'll go with Shuck. And they'll go for here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
On the give, this is Kamara. And the Saints are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Saints first down. First and goal, New Orleans.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he'll take this one in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
7-yard gain. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the gun, here's Ward. Demario Davis into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now a screen. Here's Pollard. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They are going for it. It's Ward. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked. but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Taysom Hill working free downfield. And he will score! Taysom Hill! Touchdown, New Orleans. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. What a catch and run, tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Makes the score Saints 14, Titans nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saints on the play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We are through one. The Saints out on top. We're back in Music City after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 15.
In motion is Hill.
Saints.
On 1st and 10, here's Shot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run there. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Saints, first down. A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. It's a give now to Kamara. And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 33, here's second and 2. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
13 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On play action, it's Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third and 8.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He'll look deep here for Burks. That is going to be in. He's got it. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his second TD catch of the season. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans are back in this one. It's 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Chuck. Got it into the hands of Olave. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
We'll try and run for this with Kamara. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And as the season winds to a close, we show you some of the rookies in contention to be recognized as Offensive Rookie of the Year at NFL Honors during Super Bowl week. And he'll work this out to the 23. Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
out of the gun, Ward.
The 23-yard line.
That's caught by Tyler Lockett. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it'll lead to a second down. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's made there by Burks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Ward to throw again. That's caught down the field is Burks. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
5-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. To throw is Ward. And he'll take it on in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Sly now for the point out. It's up and good. And the Titans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On first down, Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Shuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up. Now a toss, running left with Kamara. First down and more to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. To the left side. In the hands of Hill. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Shuck. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
First down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Olave is the motion man. Throwing again, Shuck. This one caught at the 4th. And he's in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 24, Titans 14.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. From the gun, here's Ward. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Ward. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field, and he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Now it's Ward. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Ward. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
28 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Ward. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Tries extra point, up and good. And the Titans cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. They'll go play action here with Chubb. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down, Chubb. He takes off. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
Saints, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Saints.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another run here with Kamara. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. He is having his way. Another big gain. This time 18 yards and a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 more yards. Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
At the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Chuck to throw on second down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and here is Shuck. He'll try to, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Next the score, Saints 31, Titans 21.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over.
The Titans offense and veteran Tyler Lockett getting ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On play action, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And 10.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Third and 1.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the 45-yard line.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the
Out of the gun, Ward. Winding with his tight end, Okonkwo. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Saints' 41-yard line.
To throw is Ward. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Another Titans first down.
Now Ward going to hold on to it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
19-yard line.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Here's second and 9. Play action. Ward. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Devon Godchaux getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Ryan Brzee, he moves closer to the all-time record with 21 sacks on the year. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Saints offense and quarterback Tyler Shuck heading back out to the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. He steers clear of the first tackle and working his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Kamara. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Shuck. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Roger McCreary on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned with just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A run here with Kamara. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On 2nd down, it's Shuck. Hook's able to pull that one in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Saints 38, Titans 24. Blake Groupie to
After
kick
the
off
touchdown,
for the Saints.
it's Groupie to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saints on the play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of
Catch
19
number
yards.
7 so far in this
And the
one.
Titans
And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
And this is a tricky
line.
part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 6. Ward to throw again. He has Rocket over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Again, it's Ward. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second down and 10.
To the air again. Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Throwing again is Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
Out of the gun, they give it to Power. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And the Titans first down. First down.
Here's Spears. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal. Throwing, Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
Third and goal.
Here's Ward. He'll try and get there on carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he's going to pick up a first down. Nice run to the 18-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Here's Akers. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. To the air is Shuck. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints.
Now a designed run with Chuck. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down, they need 7. A give up in the middle with Kamara. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. This defense in desperate need of a stop. And here comes 3rd down. We'll try and run for this with Kamara. He's got a first down inside the 45.
Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 20. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
2nd and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.